Hello guys, welcome back to the channel, the Daily Forex. So in today's video, I'm going to share with you guys a powerful strategy for Boom 500 index using two indicators, all right, which is the average true range and the bull's power. Okay, now we're going to be taking just candlesticks from this market. We're not going to be cashing spikes. Okay, so we're going to be avoiding the spikes. All right, so clearly this strategy, you can see right here that this average true range created an N shape. Okay, the letter N shape, as well as this right here, an N shape, an N shape. So the only time we want to enter into the market, which is our entry point, if I zoom clearly right here, you can clearly see at this point I entered into the market. Okay, at this point right here I entered into the market. You can clearly see, if you trace it, you can see after two candlesticks I entered into the market after two candlesticks. Okay, so this is the entry point right here. This is the entry point. Okay, so as you can see right here. So guys, when the average true range created an N shape, is the entry point. Now when you trading, the average true range is not going to create an N shape for a beginning. Okay, when it starts creating an N shape, you clearly see that it will start creating a straight line just like this after an uptrend. Now when taking candlesticks on the downtrend of the bull's power, okay, on the downtrend of the bull's power, that's when we're going to be taking candlesticks from the market, which is a sell. Okay, if you want to take candlesticks from the market, it's going to be a sell for Boom 500. If you want to catch spikes, it's going to be a buy. Okay, so when the bull's power is below the average true range, you take a sell. Okay, now you can clearly see right here that there's a straight line before it starts creating another straight line trend of the average true range, just as you can see. Then immediately it starts creating a downtrend, the line continues. Okay, now when it curves down, okay, when the trend curves down of the average true range, and when the bull's power crosses or touches the average true range, you immediately exit the market to avoid a spike, because after that it's going to create a U shape before a spike, and after the U shape you start creating an uptrend. Now there's no signal that the market is going to give, or this indicator is going to give when it starts creating an uptrend. Immediately it starts creating an uptrend, it will start with a spike immediately. Okay, you can clearly see here that it started with a spike. Immediately it starts creating an uptrend. All right, after it created a downtrend of the average true range, it spiked with an uptrend immediately. Look at it. So if you see here, I exited the market at this point. Let me put another arrow so that you can see I exited the market here. Okay, right here I exited the market. As you can see, guys, I exited the market here. Okay, at this point I exited the market. You can clearly see that was the last candlesticks I took before I exited the market, and from here to here is about 10 candlesticks from this market, and I use a lot size of 0.2. Take a look at it, a lot size of 0.2 I use. Now each candlesticks will give you about 10 cents, so 10 candlesticks will give you $1. Okay, $1. Now imagine if you entered into about 5 positions, that's $5 you've made from this trade. Okay, so guys, let's make this calculation easy. Now let's say you open into 5 positions, right? Now this is 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, and for each positions, which is each entry, for one candlesticks of a lot size of 0.2, okay, we give you 0.10, which is 10 cents. Okay, for a fully grown candlesticks, right? This is a fully grown candlesticks, we give you 0.10 cents. Now let's go over here. 0.10, another 0.10 for the third entry position, another 0.10 for the fourth entry, and another 0.10, which is 10 cents for another entry for the fifth entry. Now if you calculate it, 1 2 3 4 5 is equal to 0.50. all right, 0.50. so now guys, imagine these are for each positions for just one candle tick, which is this, just one candle tick. Now if you opened, now if you stayed on the market and collected 10 candle ticks, okay, you collected 10 candle ticks, 10 candle ticks from the market, okay, this is 1 and this is 10 candle ticks. If you successfully collected 10 candle ticks from the market, your profit would be 0.50 times 10, which is equals to $5, okay, which is equal to $5. This is the profit because you times 0.50 times 10 candle ticks, okay. 0.50 times 5 candle ticks will give you 2.5. now if you add up another 5, will give you another 5 candle ticks, will give you 2.5 equals to 5. 2.5 plus 2.5 will give you 5, okay. So we calculated 50 cents times 10 because we took 5 entries here. This is 5 entry position at a time, okay, with a lot size of 0.2. a fully grow candle will give us 10 cents. If you calculate all 10 cents times the 5 entry, will be 50 cents, which is 50, 0.50. 0.50 times 10 candle ticks on the market will give us $5 profit for just that position, okay. We took 5 entries and we collected 10 candle ticks from the market, which give us $5. If you entered 5 entries at a time, 5 entries each, you've made $5 from this point, okay, from these 10 candle ticks, because 0.2 lots will give you 10 cents per candle ticks, okay. For a fully created candlestick, it will give you 10 cents, and if you take 5, it's 0.50, which is 50 cents, and 10 is equal to $1, right? $1. And if you entered into 5 positions at a time, you will get $5 for this trade right here, okay. So I stayed the market at this point because I knew that when this bull's power touches the average true range, it will going to spike. Just as you can see, I predicted it right here, and there was a spike immediately after it created, after 3 candle ticks. The fourth one was a spike, okay, and the spike is an uptrend. If you go back to the previous market, you can clearly see here that each uptrend starting with a spike is a spike. At every uptrend is a spike. Here the same, the spike right here is a spike. So it's not going to give you a signal. You can clearly see that I had to combine 2 indicators just to get this particular strategy. I had to combine the average true range and the bull's power together just to get this strategy. And this strategy is to avoid spikes. It's not to trade the spike or to predict spike. It's to avoid the spike when taking a sell, okay. When you're taking a sell, you avoid spikes, all right. And the only way you can avoid the spike is when you notice that the bull's power crosses or touches the average true range in a downtrend. So I hope you understand what I just said in this video, okay. Now I want you guys to also note that there's no strategy that is 100% strategy, okay. Even though this bull's power starts creating a downtrend, it might create another uptrend after 2 or 3 candle ticks, okay, but it does always occur, right? It may happen, okay. Let's say, for example, it creates a downtrend 1, the next trend might be an uptrend, okay. It might be an uptrend, but it don't always happen, right? As you can see right here, if we go back to the previous trend, you see that it doesn't you see that it don't always happen right here. So this is how I was able to make this strategy. You can see right here there was no spike during the downtrend. Here there was no spike. Here during an N shape there was no spike. Also right here there was no spike. Right here an N shape, the letter N shape, there is no spike. Okay, you can clearly see here. Okay, here is an N shape as well. In a downtrend, when it touches the average true range, exit, because it's going to create another shape. Okay, but during outside this average true range, it's not going to give you a signal, which means the spike might happen anytime at any given time. Okay, that's why I said during an N shape at the bottom, okay, in a downtrend at the bottom, that means the downtrend of the boost power inside the average true range, not outside the N shape, because outside the N shape is a U shape. I hope you understand. Okay, you can clearly see that there is no spike here, but outside the spike will occur at any given time to start creating another uptrend. Okay, so I hope you understand what I'm saying, guys. This is an N shape. An N shape, there was a spike here on an uptrend. Then on the downtrend inside the N shape of the average true range, there was no spike, but when it crosses or touches the edge of the average true range outside, there will be a spike because it will create another uptrend right here. Okay, as you can see. All right, so I hope you understand what I've just said in this particular video. So guys, these are the settings for the indicators on the average true range on period 14, levels on 2, then the style on 2 pixel, and the color is on blue. All right, then I also use red color for the style while it's on 2 pixel. Okay, then for the bulls power period 13, then I applied to all time frames, no levels, then the style on 2 pixel, okay, which is this one, then the color on green, then click on done after that. So if you enjoy watching this video and you find value in this video which I'm sharing with you guys, do it to like and subscribe to this channel, the Daily Forex. Okay, I will see you guys on the next video.